Working off into 3 and 4. It'll be Jimmy Dasher picking him up, putting him down, showing the way. 3 and 4. Ellie on the inside, the 4R. Lamar to the top side. Nobody going to bother Jimmy Dasher. He'll pick up. Set to go. I don't think he's going to like it. No bueno. We'll try it again off of turn number 4. The green flag waves. We're racing. Jordan Miles going to lead the stampede down into the first set of turns. David Crimmins up to the number 2 spot. Manny Bennett, the meat plow in the 9er car, up into the 3rd position. And Pineapple under the sea, SpongeBob SquarePants going to try to hold off Paul Marquardt. Lap number 1 will go to the young for 3 and 4. Crimmins going to follow right in the tire tracks. We work him up off of turn number 4. The checkers will wave. Jordan Miles picks up heat race number 2. Your pole sitter for this one, green's waving. Luke Schluter going to look to the outside. He'll sneak the beak on by the 45 off of turn number 2 and show the way down the back straight for the first time. Good battle here. Scott Wetter with a big run. The top side's where it's at. Jared's hung in to dry as we work him up off of turn number 4. Luke Schluter going to lead lap number 1. 4, Wetter going to try it. 1 line higher up into the crumbly stuff he goes. Checkers wave for Luke Schluter.
Let's turn him loose this time by for heat race number 1. 22, and it has Scott Boguski on board. We're going to try another start this time. And Boguski quickly to the lead in that 26 as Cody Worley will try to get a run down the back straightaway. Just hang with him. Ball working the outside of Krebsbach, looking for that 3rd spot. Working out of turns 3 and 4. One last time, it's going to be Scott. Here we go.
Essentially the early leader here as we go down the back stretch. Riley Goodnow right there in that 2nd spot, and Riley's going to dive low in turns 3 and 4. Riley Goodnow will lead lap 1.
This will be a good one. Heat race number 3. Randall pinches Martin down to the inside of turn 1. He'll lead the field down the back straightaway. Chris will come charging back on the inside. He wants that lead as the 50 of Nienheiser quickly into the 3rd. As we come around to pick up the checker flag, your winner will be Chase Randall.
Kyle Hoffman on the pole for this one. The odd colored tires will be like the fires. Justin Becker going to go high, wide, and handsome to the top side. Southie trying to knock the Becker out of the 3T. Welcome off of turn 2 and down the back straightaway. The Candyman. Hard runner to the bottom side. You got him 3 wide, stair stepping through 3 and 4. Who's going to lead lap number 1? Too close to call, but Milo Transit going to guide her in hard, slider to the top side. Becker will swap him over off down the back straightaway. Sliding for the race lead. Growth in the catbird seat, going to slide it in hard to the inside of the 33. Off of turn number 4, the checkers wave. Justin Becker picks up heat to it. We get set to go. Green flag high in the air. We're racing. Eddie holding the 45, tied to a stump off of turn number 4. They get up and go, got up and went. The rest of the field going to rumble down the back straightaway. The 21, Orion Schilling out front, showing the way. Shane Bennett battles back to the inside. Off of turn number 4, Schilling going to lead lap number 1. Working his way through lap traffic. He'll give it up smooth off of turn 4. Checkers wave. Ryan Schilling picks up the final sport mod qualifier. 8 laps the distance. Top 4. Green's waving. Tyler Kleiner and Troy Cordes going to bail him off into the first set of turns side by side. Here comes the Roadrunner. Sliding and gliding with a little bit of 3 wide behind him. Working down to the 3 and 4. Big Daddy Mark Schulte going to sneak the beak to the outside of the 20 of Brandon for the last circuit. Schmidt going to take a gander to the inside. He'll sneak a beak. Not going to throw the nose up over as we roll him off of turn 2 and down the back stretch one final time. Cordes to the bottom side. Schmidt going to chop it down through the center, give it one last shot. Checker's going to wave. Who's it going to be? Farm and Auto. We got to get this baby put to bed first. Green flag's going to wave. Jamie Pinefer going to blow it into the top side of the Speedway. Almost 3 wide as we work him down the back straightaway. Stair step him out a couple of times over. A good battle inside of your top 6 cars. Pittman going to slide up. He'll give room to the 98 for the last time and into 3 and 4. White must have heard him. He'll move down. The checkers will wave. Plenty of clear rear view tire, and that's where we like to fire. Donovan Lodge going to bring us down to the green. It's waving. Tyler Madigan to the top side of the Speedway off of turn 2, churning and burning down the back straightaway, wheel to wheel with the 1A of Donovan Lodge over the race lead. Madigan going to blast her in right rear hard to the cushion. He'll lead lap number 1. But getting away into 3 and 4 for the final time. The checkers away this time by your race winner Tyler Madigan.
In turn 4, Scott Boguski and Riley Goodnow going to bring us to green here in the dash, and here we go. Side by side, Boguski to the bottom side, Riley Goodnow rides the cushion, and Chase Randall right there. Throw a blanket over the top 3 as we enter turn 3. Scott Boguski wins the shot. Kurt shaking up dash.
Front row going to bring us down to the odd colored tire. Green's waving. Freeman's going to step off into the first set of turns. You had him 4 wide for a heartbeat down through 1 and 2. Wetter, Schluter, Caden Helly, and Randy Lamar all right there. SpongeBob involved in the top handful of race cars, working down through 3 and 4 on the top side of the Speedway. David Crimmins going to lead lap number 1. Luke Schluter going to be the on-ball. He'll step out of line, move to the bottom side of the 33 of Scott Wetter as we got trouble. Caution out on the Speedway, and we are under the caution flag. David Crimmins going to bring us back down. It's waving, and we're racing. Four wide battle through the first set of turns. SpongeBob, Schluter, Drew Good, Jimmy Dasher, all right there. They'll shuffle them out down the back straightaway. Top 6 cars working under a Casey's Pizza Box. Off of turn 4, David Crimmins still leading the way. Single file and shuffle them out. All but one going to slide them, glide them into the top side of them. And into the back of the 6th position, all for naught. The 77W, the Milan Missile, Drew Burke. Got to test your toes, tip them in the water and see how cold it is before you go jumping. He did just that. Pointer towards the odd-colored tire. Green flags waving. We're racing. Holy Toledo. We're going to set them off 3, maybe 4 wide into the first set of turns. Drew Burke once again going to try to make way to the bottom side of the Speedway. He'll slide back to the number 6 spot. You got him 3 wide for the race lead. Crimmins to the top side of Randy Lamar, 1 line lower. Scott Wetter to the extreme bottom. Luke Schluter right there. Here comes SpongeBob, the Milan Missile, Jordan Miles, and Jimmy Dasher all working over the top handful of spots down the back straightaway. 5 in this time by 10 to go. A nickel down, a dime left remaining as your race leader David Crimmins comes. Randy Lamar going to take a look to the inside of the race lead. Down into 1 and 2, it'll be Crimmins and Lamar side by side, hub to hub off of turn 2 and down the back straightaway. Crimmins the momentum to the top side of the Speedway. Lamar going to go right to the back bumper. Here comes the Milan Missile, Drew Burke. We're crossing them up, sliding and gliding off of turn number 4. Put the final 3 to bed. Odd-colored tire, green's waving, we're racing. Here comes the Stampede. It's the Milan Missile going to buck to the bottom side of the Speedway. 3 wide for second. The top side's where it's at. You got to be there if you want to be here. Down into 3 and 4 we go. Schluter going to gander to the inside. It'll be Crimmins working in under the 2 cross flags. This time 2 to go. Side by side for the 2nd spot. Luke Schluter to the inside of the 4R. Randy Lamar. Side by side, a couple of rows, few rows deep as we work them back down the back straightaway. Miles with a good run down the back chute up into the top handful of cars. Off the turn number 4, the White Laundry going to wave this time by. David Crimmins the first to cross under it. Too tight to call it over at this point. We're working down into the first set of turns. Crimmins a good look down the back straightaway. A lonely road as he works them down into 3 and 4 for the final time. Luke Schluter going to show to the bottom side. Randy Lamar right up against the rear bumper. The double checkers away for the hometown boy, David Crimmins. Are we going to how about it for David Crimmins? 15 clean and green. Shane Bennett going to lead us to it. Green's waving and we're racing. Open up out the door, and here comes the lead foot. Kyle Hoffman going to try to sneak a peek to the center of a couple of cars. Down the back straightaway, he'll cut it under the 10S of Bennett. Take over the number 2 spot, but your race leader on lap number 1. It's going to be Justin Becker. Three-wide battle for the 5th spot. Franz and Hurst. Race Mullen, Skippy Bobby up there as the 41 will slide and glide up over the 71 of Race Mullen. Take the spot down the back straightaway as we boogie off of the 3 and 4. 2-car race off the turn 4 for the race lead. Becker and Hoffman side by side as we work them down into the first set of turns. Hoffman going to slide to the top. He'll crowd your race leader, but not going to do it. Down the back stretch with a couple of car lengths, the 35 junior of Justin Becker, your race leader, as we've got trouble down in turns 1 and 2. Right here on Wednesday night of the fair, the green flag gonna wave. No, sir, we didn't like it. Green's waving. Franzen with the open door, going to try to slide and glide to the top side, takes the 3rd position. Now looking to the outside of the 14 of Kyle Hoffman as we boogie off into 3 and 4. Good battle inside of your top handful of cars as we work them under the stripe. 3 down this time by. 3 laps scored, 12 laps remain. It'll be Becker, Franzen, Hoffman, Shane Bennett. Here comes the 6R, the part-timer. Rusty Shaw up to the number 5 spot. He'll look to fight off the advance of the 28 of Skippy Bobby Taggart. You got him 3 wide behind him for 7. Ian Hurst, Race Mullen, the 31 of Jason Oval right there doing battle over position 7, 8, 9 on the Speedway. Out front, your race leader. Look to close this one out in the top spot. The green flag waves. Franzen going to take a gander to the outside. You got him 3 wide for the 4th spot. Rope on the inside of Rusty Shaw and Ryan Schilling as we work them down the back straightaway. Justin Becker, Jared Franzen, your top 2. It's been that way, and we've got 3 to go. Up Kyle Hoffman. White Laundry's waving 1 to go. Franzen going to take a gander to the inside off of turn 2. It'll be Justin Becker with a half a car length out in front, down to the bottom. 3 and 4 we go. Nose to tail going to follow through the tracks. Becker slides up. Franzen tries to insert. Checkers for Justin Becker. For the 3rd time of the season, he's up and out of the car. We're going to yell about it for Justin Becker. Thanks, we're set to rock and roll at the odd-colored tire. Green's waving. No, it's not. We're set to go. Hands are going to suck tight to the huggy poles at the bottom of the speed lane. Troy Cordes from the top side trying to roll some momentum up and working him down in the 3 and 4. Side by side off of the first lap. It'll go to Matt Gansen. Handful on the top side, a handful on the bottom side. 4 wide back behind your top 4 cars. It'll be Madigan, Freiberger, Steve Johnson, Brandon Schmidt, all right there. They'll shuffle out now. Work them off at turn number 4, straight up down the back, down the front straightaway. Battle for the race lead rages on to the 2G of Matt Gansen. Hold it down, but here comes Cordes. Troy Cordes on the Dunkerton, going to make the pass. Auto salvage car number 71C. On the outside of your race leader looking for a little bit of real estate. Down into the first set of turns, side by side. It's Cordes way up high, banging the boards. 3-time feature winner on the season, all right there just outside of the top 5. Bring them back to the green. It's waving and we'll race it. Schuler trying to take a run down the back straightaway. He'll look to the outside of your race leader down into 3 and 4. 1 line higher. Here comes Piper. Trouble down in 3 and 4. Caution. Tire with the 2G. Nose down, tail up. Green's waving. Couple of lethal race cars going to try to split the top spot down the back straightaway. Not going to get it done. Gansen. Too much horse ponies down the back chute. Schuler looks to the outside, Flyberger to the inside, off at turn number 4. Your top 3 cars making the boogie down the front stretch. Here comes Larson. He'll glide to the top side. Up into the number 4 spot. McCliner going to fight back to the inside. Good battle. Bone Larson is charging. Flyberger going to take the Larson now going to buck to the bottom side of the speedway. He'll look to the inside of the 3 is Schuler. Up off of turn number 2 and down the back straightaway to the final time. Off of turn number 4, your race winner, Matt Ganzen. He's up and out of the car. We can hear you. How about it from Matt